So hi everyone, I'll start out with showing you the two books that I got this month that were not in this unboxing I'm gonna do. I got these both from Half Price Books. The first one is the only Lisa Schroeder book I did not own, which is Far From You. This is another book written in verse by Lisa Schroeder, who is one of my favorite authors. And the next book was in the clearance section. That's The Little Prince by a French guy. I have this in German. I have Der Kleine Prinz, and I got really lost reading it, and I was like, this is over my level, even though it's like a middle grade book. So I bought this just so I can read this beforehand, then try and read the German one, and or read them side by side. But after I bought this, I noticed that there was a little note written on the inside, and a ton of people think this is annoying and they don't want to buy a book that has this, but I think it's so cute. It's just a little letter saying, I read this, I think you'd like it. Then it's signed, Love Mario, December 1988. I feel like this is just the neatest thing. 1988! Today unboxing! Oh, that's totally upside down. Unboxing! As you can notice, this is a Bookoutlet box. I remember one of the books I got, but I ordered because if you were there, you know Bookoutlet got like ridiculously good books on there, but yeah, they might still have some of these left over, so if you want a good book, Bookoutlet has got them all. Okay, why isn't this package freaking opening? I want my books. Got it. Okay, we are opening, and we see paper. Look, I'm just gonna grab something. Oh, what is that? Oh, okay. More paper. That's what that was. So the first book I see is Teen Angst Nah by Ned Vizzini. Ned Vizzini is one of my all-time favorite authors. I rarely mention him because I read, what's this book called? It's kind of a funny story, The Longest Time Ago, and he committed suicide last year in December. I'm still upset about that, and it breaks my heart all over again to just be thinking about it. But I own this book in mass market paperback. I keep forgetting that I own it because it's like shoved in a tiny corner with all my mass paperbacks, and I really like this cover, and the beginning of this book, which I've already read, is really funny, so I just wanted to re-buy this, especially because I just love Ned Vizzini's writing and books. The next book I got is Dune by Carrie Corp and Lori Langdon. So many people have read this and said it's good because it's set in like an alternate universe Scotland, which sounds cool. I'm not really sure what it's about, but yeah, I just saw this cheap and was like, wow, I'm never gonna find that anywhere, so might as well. The next book I found, I was browsing through the middle grade and saw this and was like, it's Maybe One Day by Melissa Cantor, and it's about cancer, apparently. I checked this out from the library but didn't get the chance to read it, so I'm just really hoping that I will enjoy this, and it'll be kind of like Tiffio's. I don't think it's a love story because it's about two best friends, but I still think it'll be extremely inspiring. I just freaked out because this book had something on the cover. I didn't know if it was a sticker, but it is, so it's all okay. I got The Bad Beginning by Lemony Snicket. This is the first book in the series of unfortunate events, which I did not read as a child, but this was like $2. Usually if you look for this book anywhere, it's like $15. So I guess this just it says $4 on the back too, so I guess they reduced them for a certain amount of time and now they're not doing that anymore. But really quick, let me get this sticker off because that's going to be ruining my day if I keep that on there. So long story short, I really want to read this entire series, and it would make my day to see all of them for $2, so I couldn't believe this was a hardback for $2. So thank you, Bookoutlet. You the Bay. And these are just so pretty. Like, I cannot believe I didn't read these as a kid. I made this order in the middle of last week, around the 16th to give you a date. And on the 18th, there arose this huge issue with Kathleen Hale because of the whole stalker issue. I'm not going to try and summarize it because I don't want to accidentally say something that's not true, just saying it really briefly, so I'll link that article down below. So I got her book before hearing about that, before the story was even released, and I've wanted to read this since the book came out in January. I requested an ARC of this in January because I wanted to read this so badly. I love the cover and I love the concept. I don't know for sure if I'm going to keep it and read it because of the article, but I feel like I already put money into it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I want to read it because I've known about it for so long, but I just... The next book I got is Sea of Shadows by Kelly Armstrong. I met Kelly Armstrong, who was signing for this book When was that? Was that August? No, it was May. Wow, that was long ago. I met this author and she was talking about this book. She was promoting this book, and I didn't buy it because I haven't read anything by Kelly Armstrong, so I was really hesitant. But the way that she described it at the book signing, I just think it sounds really cool. So when I saw it for like $6, I was like, yes. Now this is the book that I went to buy on Bookoutlet because I've been looking for this book cheap forever. I didn't want to buy it at like $14 on Amazon, and I really didn't want to get it on Kindle, even though right now they have it reduced for $5. I just really wanted an actual copy of it. So that book is Dorothy Must Die, who is also an author that was in Texas like this year, and I didn't get this signed. I'm so mad. I'm sure a lot of people know about this book, but is it a retelling? I know it's like a twisted story of the Wizard of Oz where Dorothy is evil. Okay, everyone shows this cover in their hauls and is like, wow, it's so pretty, but I literally cannot handle it because it just looks like an apron with a spoon in front of it. That's all I see. I'm sorry if I just ruined that inside cover for you by pointing it out. So I'm really excited to have this. I'm excited they had it, so that's gonna be really fun to read, I hope. And the last book. Probably should not have done that. This is Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge. This has been on my wish list for a very long time, and might I just say, this cover is like gorgeous in person. This is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and Beauty and the Beast is my favorite Disney movie. If you reference this movie, I will break out in song like no tomorrow. I've always thought this sounded really cool, and I'm excited to own it now. So it's about like a girl that gets married off to some creepy guy she doesn't want to be married to. Blah 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 blah. I've heard mixed things about this, but I hope I'm gonna like it. I started piling all my books on my bed beside my tripod and it made me lean this way. I'm sorry you've slowly had to do this while you watch this video. So these are all the things that I bought in October. I think it's a pretty good stack of stuff, so let me know if you've read any of these. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you in next month's haul. Toodaloo, scootaloo. What?